joining this class. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat bagi kita semua. Well, are you okay, class? Are you fine?
Yes, sir. How about you, sir?
About me, yes, I'm good. I'm very well, thank you, Elisa. Okay, welcome back to our online learning. Last semester you had what is it? Public speaking, but today with me again you have reading 4, and I have already distributed some information about our activity in SPADA. Yeah, okay. My first meeting just now, I asked you, is there any problem with you in terms of getting access on SPADA? If you have, please try to tag me and share with me about your problem. Who knows that I can, I can help you to solve the problem. Okay, let me start with this. With this topic. Right, we have reading 4, and the first thing we are going to talk about is the objective, the learning objective of this study. Okay, as you can see here, that the objective of this study, this course is designed to provide the students with various types of reading selection and with theoretical knowledge, reading for full understanding, okay, understanding literal meaning from the text, restating, making inferences, and commenting the text critically. Okay, I think you know what it means. The topics to be dealt with include various reading texts with many different kinds of theoretical knowledge of fully reading comprehension. And the class activity are in the form of explanation, discussion, questions, answer, and exercises in which the students are expected to take active parts in it. Since we are learning using SPADA, spada.unicama.ac.id. So we are having activities online instead of having offline. Okay, and the next one is about the learning outcome. What is supposed to have after joining, after having reading 4? Yeah, at the end of the course, the students are expected to be able to, okay, this is about similar with the learning objective, because outcomes is mostly coming from the purpose, the objective of our study. So you are expected to be able to, number 1, to deal and guess unknown vocabulary through context. So when you are having text, yeah, having passage or passages, you've got to be able to deal and guess unknown vocabulary through context, because you know that vocabulary is unseparated things in having reading. I think everybody agree with me about that. And then number 2, identify and determine topics, yeah, topic sentences, and main idea of reading text. Okay. And then number three, students have knowledge of how to comprehend particular text they have read by answering the question from the text. This is very common for students, for everyone to answer some questions after having read the text or the passage. Okay. Expectation number four is to understand reading for full understanding, restating, and making inferences. So when you are reading, you are supposed to be able to write and to speak too. Okay, reading the text, and then after understanding the whole text, what you are reading, you are also able to restate what the message about, and you also make some inferences, making conclusion from what you have read, all the text. And then number five, the expectation number five is to comment and summarize the content of the text critically. So it is very common for students to make summary and then to criticize of what you have read in terms of making summary critically. That is the learning outcome. And then the next one is the subject matter. Okay, number three. The emphasis of the course include the student with opportunity to read. Of course, everyone should have an opportunity to read. Either you read at home or reading together in the virtual situation, and comprehend various types of reading selection with theoretical knowledge. Reading for full understanding, restatement, making inferences, and giving comment. Okay, giving comment on the text critically. When you are hearing about reading selection with theoretical knowledge, yeah, I think you know you have already got some knowledge about how to read. Yeah, you have extensive and intensive reading class. Yeah, you have reading one, reading two, reading three, and now coming to reading four. Okay, now it aims at developing good reading habits, building up knowledge of vocabulary and structure, comprehending the implicit meaning from the text and also the explicit one, and encouraging the student to give their comment related to the text critically. So remember, when you are reading, of course, you have explicit and implicit meaning in it. Okay, right. Now, what about the course material? Well, I have already I have already made a textbook, yeah, buku ajar ya, related to this activity. And then namanya, judulnya adalah reading for, yeah. So the reading for here is compiled by me from several references, yeah. So I can get from those list of references, making the compilations of the book. So I think you need to download the file from spada.unicama.ac.id, right? So these are the references. The course material, and then the next one is what is it? Oh, evaluation. Okay, right. This is something very nice for students to hear about evaluation at the end of the semester, right? When you are finishing your class, the last day or the final test of you, and then finally a week after the final test, the student will get the score of what every subject we got from uh, the lecture. Classroom participation and involvement. Of course, when you are having discussion, when you are joining my class like this one, for example, onlining, and either synchronous or asynchronous, you've got to have classroom participation and involvement. That's about 20%. And assignment 20%, midterm 30, final test 30%. Okay, do you agree with me about this evaluation class?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Overall, I agree, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes? Okay. Because for last semester, I just want to let you know that the SPADA was different from today's SPADA, yeah. And we got some problem with entering, what is it, the students' assignment and also the students' active participation last semester because we have full online learning last semester. And then I mean the teacher, I mean lecturers have to insert the score on the midterms and final tests. Yeah, and the about the classroom participation and assignment are included in the midterms and final tests. Therefore, student probably only got two types of score from my class or from some other lecturers' class. Yeah, you have only midterms and final term, but that's not a big deal. That's not a big problem. At least, what most important thing that you have already, uh, what is it, passed your subject matter. Okay, that is the grade. So whatever grade you want to have, A minus, B plus, B minus, C plus, C, D, or whatsoever, it depends on your willing. Yeah, depends on your what you want to get. All right, sir, I want to get A. All right, I want to get A minus. I want to get B plus. Yeah, B is enough for me, for example. Yeah, it doesn't really matter for you. What matter is that how to get this. Yeah, bagaimana cara memperolehnya itu yang penting. Ya. Right. Yeah. Okay. We have a class on Monday 12:50 up to 14:30. And I don't have any ketua kelas here yet. Siapa ketua kelasnya belum tahu saya. Sekretarisnya juga siapa. And like usual and as always, last semester you have, who is it? Semester yang lalu kita punya ketua kelas. Siapa ketua kelasnya yang lain?
Elisa, sir. Elisa.
Ya.
Yang kemarin Elisa, sir.
Elisa apa Novel? Elisa ya.
Yang kemarin Elisa, sir.
So please tell me about who the captain is, and I'm going to give the note over here. Right. Is there any questions about that? About what I present just now? Not yet?
No, sir.
Okay, if you don't have any question yet, let me okay, so the chairman, the captain today is still Elisa and the secretary Aulia Rahayu. Yeah, is that?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Which one is Aulia Rahayu? Yang mana yang Aulia Rahayu nih? Hah?
Me, sir.
Okay, Aulia Rahayu. Yeah, it is you. Yeah, Aulia. Okay, the secretary. So I'm going to deal with you, both of you, to communicate. Yeah, when we are having activities, especially teaching learning. Okay, thank you Elisa and Aulia Rahayu. Yang lainnya jadi ini ya, jadi rakyatnya ya. Jadi di sini gubernurnya Elisa, kemudian Aulia ini jadi
Ada wakilnya kok, Pak.
iya, ada apanya?
Ada wakil ketua kelasnya,
Ya,
Sir.
Ada bendahara juga ada.
ya, oke. Ketua, wakil,
Bentar.
sekretaris bendahara bisa di share it to me, ya. Then I'm going to.
Oke, Sir.
Okay, about your where is it? About your Yakat list. Yeah, I mean this is your list, yeah. So you have everybody here is in 2019 intake, right? Semuanya 2019 ya. Mulai dari Syah Budaya sampai Zahra Pravitasari, ya. Ada semua nggak ini yang di sini? Okay. And Syakat today is separated with Spada, ya. Oke, karena kalau yang kemarin ketika kita masuk Syakat langsung ke Spada, ya kan? Bisa ngeling langsung ke Spada. Ini juga bisa, tapi Syakatnya tetap ada, gitu ya. Sehingga so that I can get this list of the students name mulai dari nomor 1 sampai nomor 22 ini bisa saya copy ke Excel and then saya bisa record every meeting, ya. Okay, this one's about in joining Spada. Here it is. Belum muncul ya? Belum nongol ya? Ya, yang sabar ya, Aulia ya. Nah, ini kelasnya kita masuk kelas apa ini? Reading 4 ya. This is reading 4. Oke. Sekarang pertemuan pertama kontrak perkuliahan. So this is the aims ya. Mengamati dulu ya dan mengidentifikasi. And today we have kontrak perkuliahan secara sinkronus via Zoom. And this is the book I told you, yeah. Okay. And then everything, the learning objective, outcome, and the like is already written down here. Okay. And then you may also download this, the course outline, my PowerPoint, and the textbook. Yeah. Okay, the textbook that I told you. Okay, and then pertemuan 2 and final test belum ya. Jangan buru-buru langsung final, langsung lulus ya, Elisa. Yang seneng yang nggak suka kuliah kalau pertemuan pertama langsung lulus itu. Yang seneng kuliah ya. Oke, kira-kira seperti ini. Book cover. This is the cover ya. Ini. Yeah. Here we go. So this one is the book, the textbook that I compiled, ya. Jadi silakan di-download aja gratis, nggak usah bayar ya. Yang bayar adalah kuota internetnya aja. Pastikan masih ada kotanya. Kalau nggak ada langsung ke kampus saja. You go to campus and then get access the internet from campus. So this is the cover, yeah. And then to get to know everything inside, you have to download and open it first. Right. We talk about the reading activities, the goal, objective, and the like, and also references. And then you also know how to go to Spada. Well, then, any questions? If you think you have questions, please raise your hand. If not, remember to, what is it? Remember, yeah, to sign ya. Jangan lupa to sign di sini di atas ini ada daftar hadir ya. Oke, ini ada daftar hadir. Artinya meaning that you have to click this and then check whether you present or not. Ya, nah, saya cek di sini, maka di situ ada muncul. Nah, ini kan, ini yang present cuman Yosefina Gadil sama siapa ini, Darkos ya, Fitri, yang lainnya belum kayaknya. Ya, masih banyak kosong-kosong. Oke, for that purpose, untuk kepentingan ini ya, I give you opportunity, I give you chances to fill this sampai malam. Saya beri waktu ya. Saya kasih waktu sampai malam untuk mencentang ya present ya atau present ya. Present itu hadir, kalau present menjadikan present ya. Kalau late 0, excuse 0, absent 0. Masih belum ada yang excuse. Okay, you got this one, class? Paham maksudnya ini ya? Jadi setiap meeting harus diisi.
Yes, sir.
Daftar hadirnya diisi.
Saya sering lupa, sir.
Kenapa?
Saya sering lupa.
Ya, supaya nggak lupa, begitu muncul jebret, gitu masuk ke pada. Bagian atas kan ada langsung daftar hadir, diklik aja itu. Kalau trouble, segera kasih tahu saya. Ya. Pak, presentasinya belum dibuka, misalnya gitu. Nanti langsung saya bukakan presentasinya. Oke? Right, class? Itu terkait dengan presensi ya. Ada pertanyaan? Ini sudah ada peringatan ini. Sudah ada peringatan dari Mas Zoom ini ya. Kak Zumi ya. Jadi ketuanya Elisa, wakilnya Desi Kurnia. Ya, mana Desi Kurnia? Show me.
Hadir, Sir.
Ya?
Kameranya lagi bermasalah, nggak bisa on cam.
Oh, lagi bermasalah kameranya. Ya.
Ya.
No problem, Desi ya. Kemudian panggilannya nih.
Yes, Sir.
Harinya Aulia tadi sudah. Sekarang siapa ini? Bendaranya, bendara ini. Dewi Lestari Rahmawati. Mana Dewi? Where are you, Dewi Rahmawati?
Yes, sir.
Kamu juga bermasalah dengan kameramu, Dewi?
Wait, sir. Wait.
Wait, ya. Jangan ragu-ragu, Dewi. Ya. May not hesitate to turn on your camera. Ya.
Sakit itu, sir.
Kenapa? What happened?
Sakit.
Ada? Oh, belum bisa kayaknya ya. They will study. That's okay. All right. I'm going to give you some opportunity to have question and answer. If not, you go to spada.unikama.ac.id. Ya. Tidak ada? Siapa yang mau mewakili siapa untuk berbicara? Elisa mungkin? Sebagai ketua kelas, Elisa ini harus full time ini ya. Ayo Elisa.
Yes. Overall, it's already clear, sir, for me.
Okay.
So I don't have any question.
Yeah.
And there's no question from all my classmates.
Okay. Right. Yang lain? Wakil-wakil yang lain? Ada Desi, ada Alia, ada Dewi ya. Want to say something?
No, sir.
I'm not
For me.
Not yet, yeah.
uh,
Not yet. Later, maybe. Yeah. Right, guys. If you don't have any questions, just go visit your learning management system, Spada. Yeah. After joining the seminars, and I will try to share the recording of this lecture today. Thank you very much. That's all for today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Sir.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.